friends. We are going live and we are going live with ease. I appreciate you. We're going to do this. This is my 4 o'clock live. I want to make sure you are understanding how to go live and how to go live with ease and confidence. Let's see, I'm moving my screen back. Let's see if we can do this here. If not, maybe we'll do it like that. There we go. Awesome. Awesome sauce. We got this thing. Move my screen over. You guys, hello. Let me know if you have any questions as you come in. We're going to get started. Thank you so much. I don't want you to be nervous about this thing. We are going to talk all things going live. So feel free to like the live and subscribe. I appreciate you joining. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm actually liking my live now. I'm going to turn the volume down. I'm going to go to my channels. Make sure I am here liking my own live. That's what this is all about. You got to like and love yourself. So thank you all who are joining. I appreciate you. And we are going to get this thing started. So I am going to go back and make sure I am. Hello, Lisa. How are you, friend? Come on in. How you doing? Lisa, thank you for chiming in. I appreciate your friend. You're like, let me say hi to Dr. Lisa. I appreciate your friend. So let me know, let me ask this question. Without me being able to look in the screen, I can't tell in terms of, have I subscribed to you back? Let me know if I subscribe back, because that's the goal. There's a few people I need to go back and subscribe to, but if we are subscribers together, that's the goal. So let me know if I've done my job. Same. All right. Appreciate you. Love all the Lisas. But yeah, let me know if I've done my job, and if I have not, I will be doing it today, because I want to make sure I am holding up everybody I say I'm going to subscribe to. I'm subscribing back to. So let me know if I've done that yet. I don't know if you can tell if we're both connected in that way. There's a few people, when you don't go to my shorts, I don't get the notification. So there's a few people I feel like I'm missing. So I want to make sure I got you, friend. And we are both. I'm just sitting up. So okay, I'm up and I'll let you know. Okay, good. Okay. Well, let me do this. I'm going to put you down as somebody I need to go find. Because when I get comments in the live, I'm going to write your name down. When I get comments in the live, I can't see the comments afterwards. Let me check. Let me see if I can see it from my phone here. If I looked at I probably won't be able to do both, but we will see what YouTube does to me. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets, and so it's probably not going to let me see that I am live. Will it let me see it? Okay, let's see, Lisa. Are we connected? Let's see, real time. Yay. How you doing, friend? How you doing? You know what? I can't. All right. Connectivity. Go to channel. Let's see. I am subscribing to you now, friend. Yes. You have playlists. You don't have shorts, but you have another subscriber. Dr. Lisa is your subscriber, friend. I just subscribed to you, so thank you so much. I am your subscriber, so we are connected now. So just make sure you subscribe to the channel here. And that's how this works. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for liking the live. All who comes to my live, if you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. You always got to subscribe last with YouTube. YouTube wants to make sure you're watching something, so you're watching my live. So that's awesome. But if you do get a chance and go to one of my shorts, that's another way you can subscribe to me. So you can go to a short, watch it, comment, then like and subscribe last. Again, YouTube is a search engine. It's really not social media. It's a search engine. So the goal is that you're going to search, find videos, and then watch them. And so they want you to watch. So that's the main thing I tell people, especially people who are just starting this, trying to build your social media and you're trying to build your YouTube in particular. I want to make sure you know how to do it, because YouTube won't approve that subscription if you do it where you're not actually watching a video. So that's the main thing. You got to watch something. So let me know if you have any questions. This is my Go Live with Ease, Go Live with Confidence, Go Live and monetize. That's the goal. You want to build things out. And what I do is I co-stream. I'm co-streaming on YouTube, um, in particular, so that you can, I'm co-streaming on YouTube so that, of course, you can learn. I'm sorry, co-streaming on YouTube. So this is a playlist, and I can save it that way. But then on TikTok, I'm walking you through the TikTok process in particular, so that you can be confident in using TikTok. TikTok has a shorter monetization window than YouTube. YouTube, you're in it for the long game. I tell people it's the difference between running a marathon, which is YouTube, and running kind of a middle distance race, which is TikTok. TikTok can be a sprint too. It can be faster, but it's more like a middle distance because you have to build that community, and that's how you end up ultimately growing, because you built a community of supporters, people who are going to come to your lives, people who are going to engage, and then you might even have other options for them to get other solutions from you. Maybe you have a product, physical or digital, something else that they can get from you: consultations, mentorship, ongoing support. And then on YouTube, you can have links. You can have affiliate links, you can have your website link, you can have all those things on YouTube. So your content is what's called evergreen. It's always there. So people can click it and still learn and grow from you. So all that matters, but you want to be intentional about setting it up and being consistent. So that's the key. We want to be consistent. I call this my growth season. I want us all to win and grow. But in order to grow, it requires that you are actively engaging. You are doing the work. Okay, so that's what I say. I want to make sure you are doing all the work. All right, friends, we are going to get started. Let's see. We're going to make this, this go out here and make it so that people can engage. And if you are just joining my channel, my moderator, she pops in at times. Her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. If she pops in, say hi to her. She is a coach. She is my coach. She's helping me understand YouTube. So she's a great person to connect with. Her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. And if you go to her channel and say Dr. Lisa sent you, she'll subscribe. She'll connect with you. She'll offer guidance and advice in terms of growing your channel. So she's looking to grow her channel as well. So she wants other people to grow. So you get 2 people for 1 just by attending this live. So I just want you to know that we're here. This is, like I said, our growth season. So we're all growing. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I'm about to go on TikTok. Hello, this is Dr. Lisa. Launch your income. Come on in. We're talking about all things going live. I don't want you to be nervous. I don't want you to be shy or scared. I want you to go live. So we're going to talk about all things going live. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you coming in. You know what I didn't do? I don't think I changed my title. So I don't know what title I have for this. What do I have, people? Let me know. Thank you so much. Come on in, friends. How are you? Come on in. All things her. I love that name, friend. Come in. How are you? So this is supposed to be my new live, my newbies, my people who are nervous, who's scared, who's shy. You're trying to figure this thing out. I don't know if I changed my title though, so we'll see what it says actually. It might have my 10 a.m. title because I didn't just change it. My 10 a.m. title has Go Live and Monetize Your Expertise, because I want you to think about the long run and what you're trying to do. But typically what I do here is I talk to my people who are nervous and scared, my people who are trying to figure this out, my people who want to go live and they are intrigued by the process, but again, they want to know all the details before they hit that go live button. So I understand you. I was you. I get it. And so that's why I do this live, because I want to make sure I'm setting people up for success. And I'm here to answer any questions. And I want you to feel confident in your ability to go live, find your audience, connect with them, and continue to grow. So still Shanti, Shanta Rain, thank you so much for being here. Dr. Felicia, hello, friend. All things, thank you for the daily heart made. Victoria, come on in. Let me know if you have any questions, Emma. So as people come in, what happens with this live is people will come in, you start asking questions. Let me know. Let's start off. If you're new to my live, come on in. We're going to chat it up. Let me know if you're a newbie, if you're still nervous and scared about going live. If you have not gone live, let me know that too. And then I tell my people who come in that are live hosts that are doing the live thing, let me know if you're going live, okay? Put your live host schedule in. So we get to talking and chatting. I answer questions. This is kind of Ask Me Anything Live, and then I ultimately let you know some other tips and strategies, things that you should know as you're navigating TikTok and these TikTok streets. And then I co-stream on YouTube. So this is another place that you can get support from. And this becomes a playlist for you to go back to and look at. Think you haven't went live yet. Okay, okay. What's the hold up, friend? You got the live access. You got the live access so you can go live. You need to, I'm gonna give you some homework. You need to put some words in your bio because that'll help TikTok know who you are in terms of your topic that you're going to focus on. TikTok uses those words to categorize you. So maybe your topic may fall in travel, or maybe it's something to do with relationships, or maybe it's money management or wealth. Maybe it has something to do with humor and comedy and just everyday life. So TikTok takes that information of the words you put in your bio, and then it says, okay, well, this is what they're going to focus on. Let me put them in that category. And so so ideally, how you doing, Alex? Thank you so much for just getting started. So when people come into your content, come across your content, ideally your followers are engaging with it. But when TikTok pushes out to other people, they push to people who are looking for those topics. So those categories. So that's how it works. So I want you to make sure you have words and you optimize your profile that way. So that's the first step. Alex, how are you, friend? Alex, you come in all the time. I appreciate you joining. How are you doing? How's everything? Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. How's everything going? Alex, are you a live host? Let me know if you're a live host. You've come through so many times, friend. I so appreciate you and all the FYPs and hashtags. Look at you. You said, I'm going to put all this in here just so we can do it. I love it, friend. So that's what we're doing. You said, bring them all in. Just bring everybody in. Global talk. Everybody. I love it. Come on in, friend. That's what it is. So earlier today, somebody came in my live. I know you weren't in my 10 o'clock, but somebody came in my live that spoke Spanish, and they put it in the chat. They asked the question in English. They said, hello. And they asked, do I speak Spanish? And I said, you know what? The only phrase or the few phrases I know, one of them is no español. Okay, y'all? No español. So I do not speak Spanish. I unfortunately I never learned Spanish fully. I took it once or twice. I think I took it 2 years in high school and another 2 years in for French. That was my other language, French. Don't know French either. So good morning. How are you, friend? I do not have. Okay, I'm barely mastering English. Okay, y'all, barely mastering English. So that's what I'm doing. Zumi, thank you so much for being here. Good afternoon. How are you, friends? So J Mac, thank you for joining. Look at the Canadian flag. See, Alex, you brought in this is a multifaceted, multi-nation live. I appreciate you, friend. Come on in, Alex. Alex and what was it, Jay? Jay was coming in with his Canadian flag. I appreciate you coming in. Kim Love Jones, how are you, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much for being here. So we're just getting started. So come in, let me know. My live host, TT Deals Direct. Oh, I love that. If my live host, if you're in the room, go ahead and put in the chat. We're gonna start getting some engagement points. Put in the chat if you are a live host, what time and time zone you go live, so people can see that. We're gonna start talking there. And if you are new to my live, go ahead and put new. How you doing, Miss Darlene? I appreciate you coming in. You coming in with the Darlene. Now what you should be doing, I know you're gonna engage a little bit here, but you're gonna bring in that other account too, aren't you, friend? I know you are. So go ahead and bring that other account in when you get a minute so you can start getting some engagement on that one too. Good afternoon, Mahogany. How's everything going? Look at you. Awesome, awesome. Mahogany, we determined that you had live access. Did we determine if you were going live? Thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Love you so much. That's what that heart is. Thank you so much, Fred. Sabrina, how you doing? Sabrina USA. Appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. So with this particular live, what I say is that this is our go live, and it's go live with ease, go live with confidence. I don't know if you changed my title though. I think I did not. So when I hit the go live, I typically will hit to change my title of my live. So I don't think I did. I'm co-streaming on YouTube. So YouTube does have the title where I talk about, I don't want you to be nervous. I don't want you to be scared. This is where I teach you to feel at ease and confident about your ability to go live. So I'm one of the few, I shouldn't say the few, but there are some live hosts that teach it. But I want you to know, in terms of going live, there's an ease about this. It shouldn't be a thing that people are not talking about, because it is something you can do and you can monetize doing it. Look at Darlene. Thank you for being the first gift on your account. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. He's like, Dr. Lisa, I got it. I have not gone live yet. Mahogany, come on now. Kim, I am a live host. I go live at 8 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. Look at you, friend. Awesome, awesome. I'm a relationship coach. That's right. Yes, yes. Love it. Yes, come on in. Now, let me say this though. Kim, is this your second account? Or did you rebrand? Why am I looking at this? And I'm like, wait a minute, there's something new about this account. Thank you so much. Let me know. Am I going, is it me? Maybe it's me. Let me know if it's me. Sometimes I see so many names come in, but I was like, some of my people I know. Now, you did something different. What did you do? What's this account? This is a different account. I believe I need a couple of pieces of equipment. Oh, okay. A couple pieces. That's it. Did you come to my shop? Let me know if you came to my Dr. Lisa Shops account. Hello, everyone. Darlene Henderson. This is her second account. So this is her second account. So, Kim, I feel like you threw on a fast one on me, because I think you changed your picture. You did something, friend. What did you do? Hello, everyone. I changed my bio and my pic. Okay. I added my digital products to my, look at you. I did. I caught the live. Thank you so much, friend, for being there. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Okay. I was about to say, I know something's changed. I was like, I think your picture. See, I'm listening to you. There you go, friend. There you go. I was like, okay, this is different. Because your other picture you have on, you had a red on, didn't you? You had a red, if I'm not mistaken. It was like a red blouse or suit. It was the red caught my eye. And so when I looked at the name, I was like, well, no, I think that's a different Kim. Yes. Okay. See, y'all, I see y'all. Even though y'all don't think I see y'all, I see y'all. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. It's me. I appreciate your friend. Yes. Hello, Dee. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming in, sharing a live. Thank you both. Anybody who caught I did my first 3 shoppable lives on my other account, Dr. Lisa Shops, and I did it there. So I appreciate you guys coming in and support. When it comes to equipment, Mahogany, you're right. I believe I need more lighting too. Mahogany, equipment matters in terms of how you set yourself up. You don't overthink it though. The first thing I'm gonna tell you right now, just go live. Don't overthink it as time goes on. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna show you a real example real quick. Because I always talk about, I do things messy, but I just do it and I clean it up along the way. You taught me as well. You did. I did, Miss Darlene. Miss Darlene, you took a minute, but you got it. You are doing it too. You was like, I've been watching this girl for the last couple months. I done came up with another account. I'm going live. I was faceless. Now I'm face forward. You did all the things in a couple months and you are doing it, friend. I love it. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing it messy, and I share this as a real example, because what I'm doing on YouTube is not perfect, but it is that I'm actually doing it. So I don't focus on just waiting and seeing. Excellent job last night. Thank you. You know what, I'm still figuring out the mechanics. So you'll see, and it's kind of like what I'm about to talk about with YouTube. I'm still figuring out the mechanics. Hello, Nadia. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. So let me show you. I'm gonna flip my camera. You can see me in real time in this iPad. So what I have here is a stand. This stand is not what my iPad is supposed to be on. This is not an iPad stand at all. Like, not at all. This is like barely a book stand. Like you could use it for books. And so what it is though is holding up my laptop, my iPad. Now I need to be careful because I don't want my iPad to break because it falls backwards. Sometimes it falls forwards. Oh my gosh, so I need to be careful with this thing, but I have it here because I needed something to make sure I'm able to go live on it. Now, what I will say to you is this weekend, once I get off the phone call today, at some point I'm gonna sit my little behind down and buy myself on the Zon or TikTok shop, one of the two, probably TikTok shop to be honest with you all, so I can promote it. But what I'm gonna do is buy me a stand. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, just go live. go live. Sometimes you'll figure it out as you go, but I don't want you to overthink it because that's time, money, and effort that you're wasting because you're trying to make sure everything's lined up correctly. So I just wanted to point that out because I know some people are like, okay, well, maybe I have all it together. Now, again, this is my go live with ease. I want you to feel confident about clicking that go live button. But at times it is a little messy. It is not perfect. My YouTube is not perfect. My setup is not perfect. I started off with my son's tablet. Okay. The camera quality wasn't good. It wasn't good with the sound quality. Nothing was perfect about it. But I was like, you know what? I have YouTube subscriber access. I can go live because you have to have 50 subscribers to go live over there. Thank you so much. I see you, Dr. Peg. Thank you so much, Kim. And so I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just hit the go live button over here and just start the process. I'll figure it out. I'll do the thumbnails. I'll do the long form content. I'll figure all that out as I go. But what's happened, because I'm co-streaming, I started off with 50. I started doing this in April. It was like the second week of April. So it's about I will say 6 weeks just to be even. I have to look at the actual calendar, but I'm going to say 6 weeks I've been doing this. I've picked up 225 subscribers from just going live. Okay? I'm just saying. If you go live, now YouTube, you said, wow. You said, wow. Yes. Yes. And YouTube is a little different because subscribing over there is an extra step. It ain't just hitting a follow button like we do over here. You actually have to make sure people go and log into their channel, their page, and then they actually hit subscribe. So I encourage it. Obviously I'm always self-promoting here because you got to promote yourself. So I self-promote and I tell people, hey, if you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you back. That's it. We all growing. This is what this is all about. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She comes in, helps me moderate. And again, if you subscribe to me and subscribe to her, you get 2 for 1 just from coming to one live. Just recognize those are the things that you can do. I think, Kim, you're now co-streaming too. I know you're co-streaming. How you doing, pretty? Thank you so much for being here. So again, that's how this is. It's messy. It's not perfect. What lighting would you suggest? So now these products are actually in the Stand store here and on the other account. This product here, I think I showed this. I don't know which live you were in, but this is the lighting that I have right here. So I have my overhead light on. I'm going to show you because I usually have it clipped. I'll clip it to my computer the way it normally is. You can see it. So normally I'm going to show you real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to flip my camera. I'm going to have my charger cord in, so I have to be careful the way my phone is set up. Okay, so there, I'm going to hold my camera. So that's the light. That's a clip-on light. It's clipped onto my laptop. You can see where my laptop is. It's clipped on. It's a clip-on light. And so I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see the difference. It's a really good quality light. I don't have my stage lighting on the way I had for my shopping video. So you literally just see the overhead light in the room, and then it's this light. And so the overhead lighting isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but this one just adds a little bit more pop to, in terms of how it's helping with the lighting. Nothing too fancy. It's just a clip-on light. Like I said, it's in my Stand store. But at the end of the day, you just want to have good lighting because TikTok will actually give you a message saying you need to have a well-lit live stream. So it actually tells you that. So yes, I set up my subscription yesterday. And also, how do we know if they started? What you mean? Your subscription for your other page. It just shows if you go to the subscription page, when you go live, it'll show you the subscription box and it'll just show you what plan you have. You should be able to see it pretty clearly. And if people subscribe to subscribe to you, they essentially get those benefits, and you'll see even the roster of people who are your subscribers. And then you'll see the people who are inactive, because you end up with active people and inactive people. So, you see the whole list, and you have multiple plans. You can search by the plans that people sign up under too. Hello, friends. So let me just check a few more comments. Do you have the iPad, your phone, and your computer? Do I have all 3 going at one time? Technically the answer is yes to that. All 3 of them are going. Now I'll explain why all 3, because I just added the laptop. I'll talk about the laptop in a second. Give me 1 second. I want to say I made 26 cents. What does that mean? Wait, Beth, for what? What did you do? Congratulations. Yes, I know the difference. Yes. Hi, good afternoon. How you doing, Beth? What was that about? Priscilla, thank you so much for being here. How you doing, Mary? Me too. I have 3 levels of subscribers. Yep, that's it. Just have the different options for people so that they can, so you can support them. I went like 4 times. You talking about going live, Beth? Hey, Beth, let me tell you right now, friend. My first live, I say this all the time. My first live, I made 7 cents. My second live, I made 3 cents. My third live, I made like 11 cents. And I think you already beaten me. My fourth live, I might be beating you because you said 4 lives and you made 26 cents. My fourth live, I think I made like 24 cents. So I might be beating you when you add it all up. But my point is, it grows, it accumulates. Believe me, I understand. When you first start doing this, you're like, why am I doing this? Did I just go live? And my time at that time was only like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. Did I just do 45 minutes of my day and made 3 cents, y'all? Like, what was I doing? What am I thinking? Now, Beth, I'm going to say this out loud. So when I talk about TikTok money I've been going live since January. January, February, March, April. Yes. Real talk. Like, what am I doing with myself? Why am I doing this? TikTok money. January, February, March, April, and now we're in May. TikTok has made. I say this. When I say the number, you know what? Let me do a couple things first because I know there's some other comments. I'm going to talk about my journey and I'll talk about how much I made. So stay with me, okay? Because I want you guys to understand the consistency and the engagement. I don't like giving out numbers without people understanding the backstory, okay? And so what I teach here is that if you are consistent, if you are showing up, if you are doing the work, it will pay off, okay? I don't want you to feel as if you're doing it not for nothing. Now, it's hard to see that, and this is kind of life. At times we're like, what's the benefit? What's the big picture? Why am I doing this? Why am I investing my time and energy in this? And you'll see how things will compound, how people will start supporting you, how people will show up, people will subscribe to you, people will support you in different ways with your live. And so just recognize, stay with it, talk to your community, build that community, and I'll tell you exactly how much I made. Let's start the flash goal real quick because TikTok is particular. Oh my gosh. Flash goal, I think it's already started. TikTok, did we start or not? It's roses. So I was like, wait a minute, it said it started. So roses. So roses out there, 10 gifters for roses. That helps to activate the live because the bank will not loan me money. They will not loan you money. They will not. And you will see what type of live you're having, whatever you're doing, you will see where it will get better. It will get better and people will start supporting. You want to be intentional about who you're talking to, your target audience. What are you trying to do with your live setting? If you're trying to be a room where people are coming to support because you have a specific topic or niche or something you want to share with them, then you'll see that. But if you are a room where you're just trying to be a room for everybody, I'm going to say this. The rooms for everybody, those are called the grow rooms. Let me say this real quick. Beth, hold on one second. How many? I just want, okay. So the rooms that are for everybody, those grow rooms, those, they call them engagement rooms, are really tailored in their own way. Okay? We often miss that. They're tailored in their own way because their vibe and energy and who's facilitating those rooms, they're talking to a certain audience. So say you're a person who's talking to your audience and you're playing music from like the 70s or music that is part of your, your lived experience, something you love. Like I love my R&B music. I love my music from the 90s and 2000. I love that music and I can do some, I'm from Chicago, so I love Chicago house music. If I start a room and I'm only playing Chicago house music, who am I going to attract? My audience is going to be people who love Chicago house music. That's probably Gen Xers, maybe some boomers, maybe some new school people, some millennials and stuff, but it's going to be that audience because they love that music too. And they're going to come to my room, and my room might be an engagement room, so I'm playing the music. I'm telling people to connect with one another, and I'm saying, hey, we're gonna make sure we're building our communities. I'm saying all the words that mean that, hey, let's become besties, let's follow each other, do and all that, and then they're going to come in and they're just going to jam out with me. And I'm going to give stories, and so just recognize that's the room you're attracting. And you're creating a vibe and energy for that type of audience. So you just got to make sure you stay consistent with it. I just paid I paid from TikTok and my jaw drop. I immediately blew my head and thanks. You immediately bowed my head and your head and thanks. I hear you. I hear you in my travels. In my travels. In my travels. So let me say this really quickly. In my travels, if you look at her follower account, she's obviously travels. She's doing a couple things. Her lives, first of all, are activated because people who are interested in travel. She's also gone viral a few times. Okay, so recognizing she has the Creator Rewards program, so that's helped her. And then she also has a couple brand deals. She's done some. You've done multiple things, my friend. And then she is one of those people that offers other support outside of TikTok, so people can subscribe to her. But she also offers products that she could digital products and other services. So people are getting multiple ways to connect with her, and she's earning in different ways. For some reason, there's only kids in my lives. Oh, you got to put on your audience control. So you got to turn that on. Toggle the audience control so it's 18 years and older. But you really need to hone in on what is the topic of your lives. You said I learned so much from you and I'm now all in. I appreciate your friend. That's what we're doing. Each one teach one. We are all doing this, okay? It has to be about our growth strategy this year. And we're planting seeds. That's exactly what we're doing. Is it good for real estate? Interesting. I'm brand new. I don't. I would say yes. I don't think there's a brand or industry that I would exclude. I don't think so. I think it's just a matter of who you're talking to. Now, are you trying to sell houses in a specific area or region? Are you talking to real estate? People who are interested in the industry and wanting to get it started. So you're talking to people who maybe have who are new people as well, or people who are seasoned and they're looking for other ways to utilize the newer technology and stuff. It just depends on who your audience is. But I think every every industry can have representation here. There's somebody for everybody here. How you doing, Inspired? I see you. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, Stacy B. How you doing, friends? Come on in. Yes, houses in the Houston area. Yeah. So, I mean, really, when you think about TikTok, I mean, if your sole purpose is to sell houses in the Houston area, you might be, you would have to be very specific about who you're talking to, how your marketing, your content creation is going. Maybe again, look at in the search, because your before you go live, your search, your focus starts with the content. Oh, we reached our goal with the roses. Thank you so much, you all. We'll get the room activated some more. I need to make sure I talk about ways to engage too, because we want to tap the screen to share out the live too. But it just depends on how you're trying to target your audience. So if you're solely talking about selling houses, I would probably almost caution you to say, you know what, you want to think bigger than that. You just don't want to think about Houston area people only. I would say maybe your topic is broader than that. So maybe you're talking to people who are interested in the real estate industry and like what's happening with the market right now, what's happening, what are the things that they need to know to prepare themselves. And if you are in the house or in the market to buy a house or in the market to sell a house. So just recognize that there's a bigger audience. And so you can say you start out in Houston, but then you can actually say, okay, you know what? Let me talk to all of you. If you want to buy a house right now, or if you want to sell a house right now, here's some things you want to know. And so then TikTok is able to see like, oh, okay, you're talking to people who are interested in real estate broadly. Okay. Do you need 500 followers? That's to go live. No. Friend Deshauna, you got live access. I mean, you knew that though. You go live? Like you knew that though, didn't you? You do have live access. So you clearly have 3,200 followers. You got live access. No, you need a blue box. Well, let me talk about the blue box. The blue box next to people's name. I've seen people come in my live. And TikTok changed this probably in the last 2 months. Because you didn't need 1,000 followers. You didn't need 500. I was saying that for the longest. I got it at 300 on this account. And there was people who were coming in more and more that was getting it. And the common denominator was people who had that blue engagement box. That's where it's come down to. TikTok is giving you access, asking for my other page. No, you need your other page. Give me a second. Your other page needs to have a blue box. So Miss Darlene, she's in here with her. She's sharing out the live. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. She just started a new page today. She was in my 10 o'clock. And she just started the page. And you have a box already, Miss Darlene. I don't know Did you come in? You came in just now and just gifted me the first time. So she probably is a level 1 on the new account. So let me just scroll up. How was the opera? I talked about it in the morning this morning. Hi, I just left 2 open houses in my city. I love real estate. Look at there. um, it was great. It was great. It was awesome. Really good opera. It was focused on the Reconstructive era, so it had this period piece, a post-slavery element to it, and it was an American opera, and it was at one of our local performing arts centers here in Orlando, and it was awesome. Singing, obviously, it was a blending. It was primarily opera, but there was obviously some soulful gospel type songs too, as well as dancing. So really, really good, well rounded. My husband's first time at an opera, and he was like, "Oh, this is opera." He was really surprised. He was cute about it, but really, it was beyond that. It obviously it was a little atypical for our opera that I've ever been to, but I enjoyed it. My friend, her daughter is so talented. That's right, Planting Seeds. Yep, she is so talented, beautiful voice. She was the main character, and it was really a story about her becoming empowered by her community, being focused on her leadership. It was really good, just really good messaging. Okay, friends, let's see. I might have missed some comments because I started scrolling. He said, hubby went with me. Nice. Yes, hubby went with me. Hey, Dr. Liz, how you doing, Lucid? Thank you so much. FYP, Purpose and Profits Coach. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. New here. Thank you so much for coming. I'm struggling to get over 150 views on my content. Mahogany, you're still a newer account. So there's a couple things you're gonna have to work on. There's probably some content creation stuff that you need to work on in terms of how you're posting and what you're posting and what type of hashtags you're using, trending topics, all that stuff. So that's probably an element of it. I would also say before you post, this is a best practice. There's a couple of tips I'm gonna give you. Creator Search Insight is one, to just know what topics are trending right now and if it's for your niche. So you can look at that to see what topics are best to post about. How you doing, Sultry? Thank you so much. Thank you for the tapping. Tapped at 50K. And so that's probably the first thing. There's a lot in there in terms of understanding how to leverage Creator Search Insights for your content creation. Looking at trending topics, looking at content gaps, thinking about it from a suggested content for you. Remember earlier I said you need a bio. People who, not you in particular, but people need a bio so that TikTok knows who you are and what you're all about. That's again a good indicator of what TikTok thinks of you and your content. Because if you go there, they'll start suggesting content. You're like, well, where did they get that from? It's probably something you posted, or maybe it's something along with your bio. So just kind of know that that's how TikTok is thinking about you. If you go to like the FYP and start in that search bar where you are looking at topics of interest for your page, start engaging in that content. Watch those videos, watch them all the way through, engage with those videos from the bottom up. I did a post about this recently. It was called Viral. It was like something along the line of how viral content can help your live stream. And essentially what I was saying is that if you engage with that content, you're telling TikTok you're interested in that topic. And then when you start engaging with that topic, the people who are in the comments have that same interest. So those are the people you want to have follow your page. You want to produce content that they're interested in. So you want to make sure you have content that aligns with the type of followers you're trying to attract. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. If you want to go watch that video, it's probably like 5 videos in, maybe 6, but that'll help you think in a very in a very intentional way about how do you think about your content creation, how do you think about who you're following, who's following you, because you want those people to engage with your content. And then also when you think about your live. So if you do that engagement, maybe about 30 minutes before you go live, it also will help pull those people into your live because they will click your page, see that they have the red light, you have the red light going on in your live. So again, that's a strategy people do as well. I don't want to underestimate the value of going into your content. Will do. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Okay, friends, let me know. Let's do this. I want to make sure, where do we find that information? Creator Search Insights. Type it on the home, type it in that same home screen, that search bar. Type in Creator Search Insights. AI with Tracy. How you doing, friend? Come on in. So really quickly, let's start the engagement because we did the heart. Was that no? It was roses. Roses. my new people, if you are new to my room, you're like, okay, I didn't came across this lady's page. I know there's a few of you who said you were new. Say that you're new again for me. I want to tell you how to engage. What I teach here is how to engage in terms of engaging in a live, but also wanting to make sure you understand the value of going live. And already I started saying I'm going to tell my journey story to say how much I made by TikTok, because I think that's important for people to see. Because what I've noted is that there's a lot of live hosts that are not talking that. They're not sharing the numbers. They're not telling you, hey, there's a method to this madness. Okay? To do this, there is a payoff that is happening. Okay? I just want you to know that. But it requires you to be consistent. It requires you to do that engagement. It requires you to keep doing it, even when you don't want to do it. It requires you to engage with the people in your room. Regina, thank you so much for liking the live. It requires you to do all that. It requires you all to engage in the people in the room. So when I tell you, when I say, oh, we're a threesome, I'm joking about that. But when you come into this room or when you come to anybody's room, you need to understand you entered a relationship. This is about you engaging, me engaging, the room growing. TikTok is here to support us. So it's you, me, and TikTok. And we are working together. Okay? So all that matters. So really quickly, let's do this. I just want to make sure I point out some of the things. So when you come into someone's room, you want to make sure you are tapping the live, tapping the screen. As you tap, TikTok sees that engagement. And essentially with that engagement, TikTok says, okay, people in the room, you see the likes that's up here, 15.1K. TikTok sees that engagement and then in turn pushes people into the room, because TikTok says, okay, people are liking the live, they like what they're experiencing, they're sharing the live. So when you share out the live, I thank you, Regina, for sharing the live. I say it all the time. I invite you to share my live. Share my live. You always want to share the live. So you'll see the arrow at the bottom. It says 97 people in the room. You take that arrow, click it. You can copy the link. TikTok doesn't know where it goes. I just share my own live, or share this message. There it is. Or you can touch my nose or my glasses and share out the live. Okay? You always want to share out your live, even as a live host. You share your live, you tap your screen. I don't care who tells you not to tap your screen. I don't care who says that. You want to know at the end of the day, you have that ability. TikTok does not penalize you for doing that, but you do want to invite your audience to engage with your live and tap your screen and share it out. Okay? I say that because it's important to activate your live. Okay? That is how you activate it. That's how people come in. I tap all I want. Thank you, friend. That is okay, and you are not getting penalized. You're not getting in a tap in jail for tapping your screen. I tell you to do that because, again, those likes matter. TikTok sees the room is getting activated. People are liking the live. You liking your live is great. You want to be a fan. If they want to change it to fan club, you want to be a fan of your own live. And you want to continue to help people understand how they can support your live too. So all of you guys are coming in. I see you. Thank you so much. Black Cat, thank you so much. You are connecting. I'm gonna ping you for a second. Let me just point this out. My new people in the room, when you come into our live, you want to start connecting with people too. Now I tell you, the only thing I say when you come into this live, and I want you to take this to other live, you said, I didn't know that I could tap my screen during my, yeah. TikTok, first of all, TikTok is going to ask you anyway. I don't know if y'all get puzzles and stuff, but it's going to say, are you there? You don't tap your screen. So you have to slide the little puzzle piece there. But, honestly, I think they just send it randomly anyway. But you tap your screen to keep your room activated too. So it is okay to do it. Now, the goal, and I always say this, the goal is that you want others to engage in your live. And so I'm going to point in real time up here where people are coming in, they're gifting, they're doing all the things. Thank you so much, T. They are doing all the things, tapping, sharing, commenting, all that supports the live, okay? And as you are interacting with your community, you want people to interact back. Thank you, Carrie, for being on the, how you doing, Carrie? Thank you for joining. I am talking all things TikTok and going live, so I appreciate you being here. I'm on my YouTube chatting. So what I will say is hold my nose and touch the screen. You can share out the live. And then I'm going to show you real quick, my friends. I had that comment pinned for a reason because I wanted to show you my newbies. If you are in a live, you want to start chatting and engaging with people. How you doing, Coach Lynn? That's how you come in. Thank you so much. TT, thank you so much for sharing the live. Mahogany. All you AI with Tracy sharing the live. I appreciate you all supporting. Yes, TikTok does say that you are, are you there? Yes. TikTok is like, where you at? Where you at? Tap your screen so you let TikTok know you there. Tap your screen. Say, TikTok, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Hey you, hey girl, hey, how you doing? So what I will say is, as you are engaging with people, all you do is click their photo. This is for my new people in the room. Click the photo of the person. It shows you how to follow them. So you can follow them or follow them back if they've already connected. I say make sure you look at to make sure their profile is optimized. They got a username. They got a, not the user with all the numbers, but they have a name, they have a photo, they have a bio, so you can see who they are. You don't want to get in the habit of putting the word scoop and followed and gotcha. You don't want to do that because that's part of the old era of TikTok when you had all these grow rooms. And so the thinking is that that is a no-no. So don't use words like that. Those are spammy words that you can use. And so they consider that fake engagement. So you don't want to use those words. You use something authentic. So hello, how are you? Nice to see you in this room. Something else, maybe something from their bio. So it's real, authentic engagement. And it's not this fake engagement. I'm following you just to be following you. But that chatting, that connection matters to the room. So I'm going to say why in a second. Let's see, I have 5 away from 600. Oh, look at her go. Trying to reach 1K, but one day at a time, right? Yes, one day at a time, Barbara. You're a close friend. You will get there, friend. Yes, this is the room to do it and connect with people and say hello in an authentic way. They'll connect with you back. So that's the whole goal. Hope your day is going well. He said, God is good. Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. Good to know. Yep. Hello. How you doing, Marietta, friend? How are you? So let me show this because I always point this out. I want you guys to understand who forgot my points. Get your points, friend. I'm at 907, almost to 1K. Look at you. Awesome. So come in and start connecting. Thank you for the daily heart, me, Tiffany. So if you click the number of people in the room, we got 40 in the room right now. So if you click that, you see who are the top viewers. I point this out to you for a couple of reasons. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, TikTok is paying attention to you, paying attention to your engagement. So when you are just coming in someone's room, just looking around like, oh, okay, let me listen to this person. That's not what you want to do. Thank you so much. You want to make sure you're actively engaging. So it shows that you are a top viewer, a high engager. TikTok's paying attention to that. They give you points. So I say we're a threesome. When I said that, you get points. Look at you. Thank you so much, Regina. I hadn't seen the baseball cap. Appreciate it, friend. I said we are in a relationship together, so you get points. I get diamonds. As a live host, you get monetized for your room. So you get diamonds as a live host. The viewers get points. TikTok uses those points to give you more interaction, more levels, more blue boxes. More levels within the blue boxes. So all that engagement matters. And it also matters, and let's say this out loud for my people who don't have a blue box. People take note of that. They take note of your engagement level. Okay, so you want to make sure you're starting to engage and you understand what the assignment is as you come into live so people can see you as a high engager. Okay, and somebody that they want to make sure that they're connecting with because they're going to want you to engage with their content. They're going to want you to engage with their live and you're going to want the same. So if you're somebody who don't have a blue box, people know you as somebody who does not engage. Okay, so again, if you're wondering why you don't have a lot of engagement in your room, you don't have a lot of people coming to support you, it's because you have not been actively engaging either. You need to be building your community. That's part of it. I want people who like to engage and not just watch. After the audacity, you're right, friend, but we're gonna have to get you a blue box. We're gonna have to get you a blue box. This is a new account. I know this is a brand new account, so you're just getting this account going. But we gotta get you a blue box even on that account. Okay, what is the highest level you can reach? 500. I'm sorry, 50. I said 500, Lord. 50. And a believer of peace. Thank you so much, Barbara. Oh, look at the stickers coming out. Thank you. Consistency, engagement. Yes, full-time nana, papa, animal lover, plant lover. Look at you, friend. Yes. Okay, I'm definitely following. You need to learn all the tricks of the trade. There we go. This is the learn and earn room. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So that's what this is all about. So I pointed to this really quickly because I wanted you all to see. That was my question, the blue box. Priscilla, yes, I knew, but I will try. There we go, friend. The 40 in the room. Click that again. I was going to point out two things. So the people who are high engagers here, they understand the assignment. Look at those top three people. They didn't already accumulate over 200 points. So those are points next to them. Now what I'm going to show you is how did they get those points? Okay? How did they get to their points? So these are people you don't want to let leave. You know you can follow these people. You can connect with them. You can make them new besties. So if you want to connect with them, connect with them. Those are the names you want to pay attention to. I'm going to say my top 10, the top 10, the top 20. These are the names you want to connect with because these are people who are actively watching and engaging on live. Okay, so you want to pay attention. I'm going to show you something new. That question mark in the right corner. Thank you so much, friends. That question mark in the right corner tells you something else. Always follow the question marks. Okay, so that tells you the details. How did they become top viewers? They became top viewers because they were liking the screen. They were commenting. They were gifting. Okay, you get a point for every gift you give, for every coin you send, you get a point for it. When it comes to likes, you get up to 3 points every 10 minutes. When it comes to comments, you get up to 3 points every 10 minutes. So that's how you get, that's part of it. So there's engagement that you don't have to have coins on your account for. And then there is the engagement that you do have to have coins on your account. Okay? So that's what they're doing. They're sending out gifts. They're engaging. They're ranking up higher in that viewer. Engage. How do you know who has 200 points? Coach, when you click Coach Linda, click the number up here. It says in this top right corner, it says 40 people in the room right now. Okay? So the room is activated, so more people come in the room, but 40 people are in the room right now. So if you click that box, it shows you all the people who are coming in, engaging. I see you all. So all those people who are coming in engaged. Hello, how you doing, Jim Hare, friend? How are you? And so what they're doing also, I'm going to share this. So let's get to the blue boxes real quick. First thing I'm going to show you is the Daily Heart Me. If you click that Daily Heart Me, that's what just got sent out. Thank you so much. I see you. You leveled up. People are leveling up too. Cherry P, thank you. Sherry P, thank you for being here. I think I missed something. What those points do for us? Does TikTok promote our content? So the short answer of that is yes. Okay, that's the short answer. Here's what happens. Those points, think of them as an incentive for you to engage. And here's the psychology of it. People see you as an engager. People connect with you. People see your bio. You come in a room. You're a high engager. You're connecting with people. People go to your content. They engage with your content. And because they're engaging in your content, because you are engaging in the live, they go to your content and engage there too. Then they come to your live. Okay, all of it works that way. But it starts with you being an engager. And I can say this right now. There's several people in my room. They go to other people's lives because they met them in this room. That's how that works. That's how that works. People see you, they see connections, and then they go to your content, they go to your live, and they connect back with you. Okay, thank you so much. So yes, the short answer to that is yes. Yes, but what they won't do, yes ma'am, exactly. Hello. Yes ma'am. So what they won't do is engage with if they don't understand. Oh, look at you. That was your first gift. Hey, hi, Tracy. Tracy's like, I didn't know. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. That was your first gift. Inspired. Thank you. Launch your income. All of it is that's how the game is played. Tap the screen, family. Yes, market. How do you know who is leveling up? How do I know who's leveling up? That level up cake. So as a live host, you get a message. I think, do you guys see the message too? Let me know, because I honestly, I've never paid attention to it. So maybe it's not something I see. Now, the person who did level up, I think you see it. No, you guys don't see it. Okay, so the live host sees it only. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't making stuff up in my head. So the live host sees it only. I see that they leveled up. So I get a notification from TikTok that they leveled up. And then TikTok sends it in a couple different ways. So I don't have stickers up. So if you have a sticker up on your screen, usually I do. But if you have a sticker up on your screen, you can't pin somebody in that way. So I'm about to celebrate the creative therapist because she just leveled up to level 11. So I can pin a little sticker to celebrate her because TikTok sent me that notification that she leveled up that way. Oh, you do see it. Nice. You guys, so I'm assuming the person who leveled up sees it. But the audience, the bigger audience does not see it. I think that's what happens. Why can't you pin if you have a sticker? Because TikTok's like, you got too many stickers on your page. No. I mean, essentially that's what's happening. I guess you can only do one sticker at a time. I think that's what's happening. So if I had usually I have a sticker that says, my 4 p.m. live time, or yesterday I had a sticker that said TikTok shop 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I was advertising my TikTok shop live. And so I couldn't do this. I didn't know you're teaching me as one as one thing as I'm teaching others another. There we go. There we go, Frank. Each one teach one. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yes. And so yeah, so she was a great teacher. Thank you, Lizzie M. I appreciate your friend. So yeah, it sends me a notification that I couldn't do it. Some stickers that I haven't figured out why, but sometimes look at you. Thank you for being a title gifter. So yeah, I haven't figured out why some stickers. Alicia, you had this problem when I came. How you doing, Alicia? She had this problem when I came to her room. She said my celebration sticker she couldn't pin. That happened to me for a few people in this room too, and I couldn't figure out why not. So I don't know the answer to that. Sometimes it doesn't let you pin them. So yes. So I'm not sure why. You guys said you do see it in the chat. Oh, okay. Let me see, because a couple people saying that. Are you seeing your own? Or are you seeing everybody's? We can see it in the chat. Okay. All right. So you guys saw when the creative therapist, when she leveled up, you guys saw that you saw the message that I saw to celebrate her. Like I can celebrate. I'm listening, but I got to get back to updating workbook. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So you guys see it as well then. Awesome. All right. So I have to pay attention to that next time I'm in a live. Mine get stuck on my eyes. Okay. So yeah, the chat got to chatting. Really quickly, what I will say is that you want to the blue box. Let me talk about that real quick because I want to make sure my people who are in the room that don't have a blue box, though, we can get you one real quick. So when you click that level up, that whole conversation surrounding the level up came because that person clicked the Daily Heart Me. The Daily Heart Me, you have to have coins in your account. So we talked about tapping the screen, commenting, sharing a live. Don't need coins for. I consider that free. Free support to the room. Look like I am blindfolded. Really? Okay. And so when you do that support, that helps to activate the room. Then there's the things that you need coins for. So if you go into the gift box, you can recharge in the corner, get coins in your account. You also can go to the website www.tiktok.com/coins, COIN. They also have an app for that, so you can have the app on your screen on your page too. Somebody tell me with the app, because I've never downloaded it. Does it have the processing fee? I would imagine it's the same as coming inside here to do it. Is that fee there? Let me know if you get more of discount or not. I know the website you get that discount, but let me know if you get it in the app, if you download the app and have it on your phone. Let's see. So basically you level up by gifting, you get levels I just showed you. You collect points from tapping and liking that tapping, from commenting. All those you're getting points for. Gifting is the primary way. So I don't want to negate the gifting is the primary. Gifting matters. It is how you get boxes. TikTok is taking tally of that. TikTok gets 60%, between 60 and 80% of your gifting too. So they want you to gift. This is a TikTok economy. Okay, the app is better. It's cheaper on the web. It is cheaper on the app is better than inside here, but it's cheaper on the website. The website is the cheapest. Is that what you're saying? What app? There is an app for getting coins. So www.tiktok.com/coin. But there's a app you could download for TikTok coins. Okay? So just make sure you're getting an official one from TikTok and not some scammy one. But yeah, so you want to, let's see. This is good information. Thank you so much. Is that the same name? Sorry, I came catching up on messages. By design, thank you so much. It's the Tik, yes, sure does. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So it's the TikTok Coins app. That's what essentially it is. Somebody put it in the chat if it's a different name, but it should be the TikTok Coins app. I didn't know anything about levels. I found. Okay, thank you so much. He was like, I didn't know. But yeah. So here's what I will say. Blue boxes. Let me get to the blue boxes. I said daily heart me. You get 45 points. You instantly follow the live host. Thank you so much. Look at you, the title gift of her finger hearts. Daily heart me. You get that. Then you get until I found. Oh, appreciate you, friend. Greetings. Just popped in for a quick hello. Thank you, Travel Diva. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. So I got my tap. Oh, Machino, do you really? Thank you so much. I appreciate the support, friends. Get your points, get your levels. Look at you. Level up. What does the gift title gifter mean? Oh, that means okay. Okay, let me so once you have coins on your account, you are sending gifts. If you click my photo up here, there's a thing called a gift gallery. Every week, today is Sunday, so it will re-up on Monday. Sunday night at midnight it changes. Every live host, and I should talk about this more often because I'm usually talking to my newbies, my beginners. This is like, okay, once you go live, there's a whole other thing of there's some other things you want to be able to talk about. Okay, your subscriptions, your wish box, your gift gallery. So there's some other things you should be talking about. But the gift gallery essentially is TikTok. Somebody else tells me I don't think you as a live host get to select what your gift gallery is going to be. TikTok selects that for you. Let me know if I'm wrong by that because I've never manipulated the gift gallery. So if I can manipulate it and put my own gifts in there, let me know. But I don't think I can. I think TikTok determines your gift gallery. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. TikTok selects it. Thank you, Alicia, because I knew Alicia knew because Alicia be talking about the gift gallery. I knew you knew, friend. I'm missing the same things you're missing in gift gallery. Are you really? Okay. TikTok does that. Okay. TikTok selects and it depends on your league. Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. I was like, I know I don't put them gifts in there. That's TikTok. But essentially what happens is you're looking to get your gift gallery filled by your viewers throughout the week. Okay. And so what it does help to activate your live. It does help you with your with moving up in your league. It is part of how your room is supported. Okay. That's one element. That's one aspect of it. So what will happen from a viewer perspective is that when you put gifts in the gift gallery, you get, and if you fill up that gift option, you become what's called the title gifter. Okay. So what you just did by sending those finger hearts, you overtook somebody else who had done the finger hearts. Okay. So there was a total of 3 different people who had sent finger hearts throughout the week. And the top 3 are listed in my gift gallery. So Coach Linda, Tiffany, and Rachel Sunflower. You guys were the top 3. You overtook the others and you became the title gifter for that. So again, a lot of this is just about the fun and games of it all. Some of it is just waiting. You know, some people really look at that and say, you know what, I am going to be the title gifter. Okay, woohoo, yes. I'm gonna look in this gift gallery. I'm gonna be the title gifter for something up in this room. So people do that. People do actively do that. And then there's things that sometimes are missed. And you know, from week to week, you'll have things that people don't do. The higher level gifts, obviously, people are like, okay, let me decide if I'm gonna do that one. And then you'll have somebody to come in and make sure your gift gallery is always gift filled for you. So there's things like that people do. And again, I don't talk about it enough. So I want you guys to know there are some fun and game parts of this. And it's up to you if you want to bring that to your live and discuss it more frequently. In some rooms, this is serious business. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is competition. It is. Yes. Some rooms is very serious business, and it's for the viewer's perspective. And some rooms is very heavily promoted by the live host too. So it just depends on how it's done. Are the level rooms specific or overall on TikTok? Say that again. Are the level rooms Let me understand what you mean. Are you referring to the blue box when you say levels? The blue box follows you from live to live. That is your blue box. It goes with you to every live. No matter what live you're in, what level you're at, you're there until you level up. And you can level up in anybody's live, depending on how you are doing your engagement in that room. Um, when do you level up? Nest, you don't have a blue box. Let me explain the blue box for you, friend, because you're asking some really good questions, but I think you're asking because I did not explain it. Let me explain it to you so I can show you exactly what you're doing. So where do I see who has gifted the what? I just did it not knowing it would mean I would be the title. If you click my photo in this right corner. So click my photo. My mini profile pops up. There's a title gifter in that message. You'll see it at the bottom. Click that box and you can see what needs to be filled. And so then you can see what you did, and you click that box, the finger heart, you can see the other people who gifted that too. The top three. Yeah, and so people, like I said, there's serious business. How you doing? Honorable Kevin, thank you so much for being here. There's people who are really serious about this, and they click it, and they're like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute. so yeah, so you just that's the thing. Some rooms abusive. Those are the ones that get out to get out of quick. Yes, yeah, there are some. Yes, y'all heard me talking about that over the weekend. Yeah, that is where you want to be very careful about how people are acting in those rooms. Those are rooms where it's like the pressure's on. And we're mature enough people. We're very mature. We're savvy. We understand when people were doing it with good intentions or people were doing it for their own selfish interests. Okay, so you just make sure you're discerning about if that's a room you want to stay in. I think when people do that, they should go get a job and not pressure people. Yeah, they are trying to make it their primary focus. How do you get the diamond? The diamond. What do you mean, friend? The diamond like Lizzie has? Lizzie M? Her diamond, her blue box diamond. Let me know what you meant by that. Let me know if you meant diamonds as in a live host diamond. I'm not sure what you meant by how do you get the diamond. I think you were referring to Lizzie's diamond next to her with her blue box diamond. Yeah, you asking about Lizzie. Lizzie got the blue box diamond. Let me explain diamonds. Okay, let me explain blue boxes. I want to see what level I'm on. Okay, let me do this. Yes. How to increase the blue box. Hey, I don't have Lizzie's diamond either, just for the record, y'all. Okay. I don't even have that diamond. Okay, let me explain. By the way, it's me, Samantha. Oh, how are you, friend? Oh, look at you. How you feeling? Let me know how you feeling. Awesome. You change your name every week, friend. I love it. How you doing? Okay. Hello, Dimples. How are you? Dimples? Dimples, is this a Dimples? Let me know if you're the Dimples. You didn't change your name too. Dimples love you too. I love it. You guys, y'all are so funny. You say, yes, it's me. You guys are hilarious with y'all name changes. Y'all like, look here, I'm Dimples with the little D one week. Now I'm Big Dimples with a heart. I love it. All right, friends, let me share blue blocks for my friend who do not have it. Y'all laughing. The other name was too long. It was. I love it. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Ain't too many dimples around these streets. How much are diamonds worth? Okay, look here. When a blue box goes up to TikTok, makes it hard to level up. Yes, it does. Yes, that's what I said. Miss 25. Right. All right, friends. Okay. Blue box. Let me do this. My friends who want to know about the blue box. Angel, how are you, friend? You got to put a word in. I'm going to just say, we're just going to type in the word blue box so we all on the same page. Blue box. If you type in the word blue box, I want you then to click your photo. Okay? Blue box, click your photo. Your mini profile pops up. You do have the budget to level up. Yes, you do, friend. Your mini profile pops up. Then you click your level. So if you got level 0, because you don't have a blue box like my friend Nest Source, You click that level 0. Another blue box is going to pop up, this big blue box. So you click your level 1, your level 24, your level 12, your level 13. Click your level after you put your comment in. Susan, click your level 0 for me. Susan, you'll have homework in a second. Let me tell you about getting a bio. But you click your level, that next blue box pops up. In that blue box, it tells you how many points you've collected, okay? And then it's / tells you all the points you need for that next level to get to that next level. And then underneath there, it tells you very clearly, these are the points you need, those experience points, engagement points that you need to get to that next level. So essentially, you are gathering enough points at that level, those experience points, so that you can level up, okay? So if you don't have a blue box, then you need to get a blue box. To get a blue box, you can set, I'm going to tell you really quickly, you can set a rose, you can do the daily heart me, you can go in a gift box and send something. Hello, Dimples, you leveled up to level 12. Yes, awesome. Ah, that's it, Travel Diva. Hey there, what's up? How you doing, friend? So my friend Lizzie said you got to be on a budget over here. So she's been engaging. Now what she does, and she's very strategic about this, when you come into someone's live, one of the first things you do is you click that daily heart me, because that's like a greetings. That's like saying, hello, I'm here, I'm ready to support, I'm part of your team. They changed it to fan club. I'm not a fan of the fan club language because it sounds like groupie culture to me, but it is what it is. We got to be in these TikTok universe, so that's what they choose to use. So, but I did like team because I see us as a team. We're team players. We are team mates. We are doing this. We're not just Dr. Lisa, okay? This is all about us working together, okay? Hey, Dr. Lisa, how you doing? Digital Wealth Tree, thank you so much. You said me too. Yeah, that to me just seemed too much TikTok, too much, right? So, but it does allow you to get the points there are part of the live host here, the live room here. So you get those 45 points, then you get 30 points for putting a comment in. I am learning so much. You're welcome. Yes, we are. You are providing great value. Thank you so much. Loving this information, but it gets overwhelming. Hey, no. Let me say this. This is where now you gotta put my hat on that says, okay, I know there's a lot going on here. I know this is new information, but as you get used to it, it becomes a lot easier. You become accustomed to it. And so I don't want you to get what I call the cognitive distortions, where you say it's so hard, I can't do it, I'm not like her, I don't remember all the overwhelming stuff. That makes you want to stop. And that puts a barrier up to say, okay, I can't do this because it's overwhelming. As opposed to saying, I can do this. There's a lot of information, but I'm going to learn it, I'm going to absorb it, I'm going to do well at it, and I'm going to be successful. So that's what I want. I want that mindset, because that mindset says, okay, even though this is challenging, and I'll tell you guys right now, I'm challenged by TikTok Shop. I'm a little challenged by YouTube. And so at the end of the day, though, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to let it overwhelm me. I'm not going to stop. I understand that that's where people give up. You give up, you don't get it. You don't win. And so I don't want to be that person. I'm not that person. When I see something and I set a goal and an intention towards it, I continue. I move full speed ahead. Okay? So I just tell you that because I don't want you to feel like it's overwhelming. I never missed her live since I found her. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys, let me say this really quickly. TikTok just sent me a notice. You know what? I'm going to show it, because I did a screenshot of it. So you guys can see my effect change. Hold on a second. I'm going to do the hand heart. I raise the hand effect. Give me 1 second. I got to pull up my screen. I don't want to click other things. I got so many things I took pictures of recently. Susan, thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. Okay, here. Do you guys see that? This is a screenshot I took. New achievement unlocked. TikTok told me I did 500 hours. Yes. 500 hours. Yes. You're still learning, that helps. Yes, 500 hours. That's what this screenshot says. 500 hours. Um, that's what I've done since January. Thank you. Said that's amazing. My husband, we went. So people asked me about the opera earlier because I didn't do my 4 o'clock. This is my 4 o'clock, so I didn't do it yesterday because we were out for the opera. And then what do you do? What do you do to get that hand gesture? You said, what did you do, Dr. Lisa? But okay, so I'll show it in a second. I'll repeat what I just did. I actually did a video about this. It's way deep, but I did do a video about explaining what I just did. You live here. I do live here. I do. My husband. But here's the reality, and we were talking through this. I said I did 500 hours over the last pretty much 5 months. I did 500 hours here. I said, what would I have been doing otherwise? What else would I have been doing? He said, laying on the sofa, watching your Netflix shows, the different period piece shows that I watch and stuff. And, we laughed about it, but at the end of the day, that's what I would have been doing. This is exactly what I would have been doing. Yes, that's it. I would have been sitting there on my phone scrolling, watching other people do stuff. I would have been watching my TV shows, doing all the other little things that I just sit back and, being a consumer of information and stuff and not producing. And so for that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to produce. I'm going to be intentional. And that's how I started this year. And I've been going and doing it and seeing it through. And believe me, it ain't been easy. There's been moments where I wanted to not be necessarily doing this, but I got to a point where I started enjoying it really much, a lot. So I just say that because I want you guys to understand that it does take time, especially in those first, I'm going to say the first 30 days. Then you get to the point where you're like, okay, why am I doing this? First 30 days, slow and steady. That's it. Slow and steady, friends. Yep, slow and steady. I love that. Yep. So you're trying to figure things out so that you can understand, like, should I continue to do this? Is this for me? Why am I doing it? And then I'll say, and I'm going to segue to a second in this, the checks start to check in, coming in, the monthly payments or the weekly payments start coming in, and you're like, oh, this is why I'm doing this. Okay, TikTok, I see you. And so that makes it part of the perk for doing it, because you see yourself growing and succeeding and hitting certain milestones like that. And so just recognize it's not easy in the beginning. In the beginning, thanks for sharing. You're still learning. That helps. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I say practice makes progress, because you could try to strive for perfection. That's great. However, sometimes our perfectionism makes us not take action, because we got to have everything lined up before we hit that go live. We got to make sure we have everything perfect before we hit that go live and connect. And so oftentimes that delays progress, because you want to make sure it's perfect. And at the end of the day, you get into something and it is never perfect. It isn't. You said I'm treating TikTok like an online course. I little read learning 4 days a week. Yes. Yes. But you get better at it. You get better. You just have to engage. Yeah. Practice makes progress. That's it. Practice makes progress. Going live can be fun. It's a lot of fun, y'all. I love it. Practice makes progress. Yeah, I love it. Consistency is key. Yes, engagement. That's it. Yeah, all the things. You got to continue to do that. So, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where, sorry. It's one of those things where you're starting the process, and it is a little, daunting, and you're trying to figure it out, and you feel disillusioned by nobody coming in your room, nobody staying in your room, nobody connecting, nobody answering questions. People are sitting there swiping in and out and stuff, and you see the turnaround. I go live and there are 2 people, then I get discouraged. Yeah, and that happens. That happens definitely early on as you are still building your community. I went live for the first time. I had like 1,600 followers. And so recognizing that I had people who followed me, don't get me wrong, but there was only a few people that stayed in the room. And what I said earlier is that I would just keep talking. I think I just felt like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to talk to myself and I'll make this content. And I just kind of had that attitude about it, like, okay, well, this is good. I'm learning, I'm growing. A Few people might stay, few people don't. They answer questions. People start sitting there listening to me and start asking questions back. And I was like, oh, okay. Let me continue to talk. But it takes time. So it's a little uncomfortable at first. It is uncomfortable, but it gets better. Hope y'all enjoy your Sunday. Thank you so much, still in Florida. He said, hope you're enjoying your Sunday. It's beautiful and sunny here in Florida. It is. It is. It's hot, actually. Are you in Orlando? My sweetie, what?
So she's not letting. So she's not letting me. I'm listening to her, and he said no, and he hear her said no. I am listening to her.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mommy's on the call. Can you go downstairs and talk to Daddy about it? Thank you, love. Go talk to Daddy. Close the door. Love you.
No thanks.
No thanks. All right. Appreciate you. Bye bye. Close the door. Lord, y'all. No, I'm actually in Vera. Okay, awesome. I'm close to the Space Center. Awesome. Snitching. He is snitching. He is. And I don't know what he's talking about. Y'all heard that. She said, I'm not listening to her. And I said, no, I am. I was like, whatever. So welcome to my world, y'all. You produce great content. Thank you so much, friend. But so many people pass through. Yes. But you know what? It gets better. Y'all laughing at my baby. Everyone, how you doing, Seasoned? I appreciate y'all. Yes. This particular door does not lock. So I need to talk to my husband because he can come and go as he pleases up in here. And we need to get a lock. So when I'm on my lives, he cannot bring his little tail in here, but yes. Welcome to my world. I like he said, I'm in a call. Yes. I'm on a call right now. He's, because he's a COVID baby too, so he loves to get in the camera on the screen. I don't let him interfere with my lives. My Zooms, sometimes I'll show his face, little stuff like that, but yeah, I don't let him come into the lives. This is real time. Yeah. I just talk and folks come into the room. Yeah, that's it. At the end of the day, TikTok will push people in your room. They will push people into your room. So, you get more views and more interaction as time goes on. You said it's random. Yeah. So strategically, what you want to do, and I've been sharing this quite a bit, is that before you go live, you want to engage with your topic in the content. So if you go to search bar and search for content that's relevant to your topic, or search for audience members that are relevant to your topic, put that in the search bar. Put those keywords there and start engaging with that content. Watch it all the way through. Engage from the bottom up. In the comments, I tell you, comments is gold, because those are the people who you're trying to get to come to your live. Those are people who are interested in that topic. Those are people who are your target audience. So you want to heart a lot of their comments. Ideally, this is viral content because it has a lot of likes, a lot of views, and a lot of comments. And so that becomes a strategy. You do that for about 20 or 30 minutes before you go live. You might get some of that engagement in your live too, especially over time. You also, in the beginning, you want to make sure you are doing content where, first of all, you schedule a live event. You do content that promotes that you're going live. Attach that live event to it. You can pin your event, put in your story, put in the note. You want to be very, very intentional about marketing and promoting your live. I'll be honest with you, I need to get back to doing that, because I was doing that pretty regularly in the beginning. So I want to get back to that. Obviously, the TikTok shop over the last couple of weeks, I've just been really, struggling with just managing my time. But I need to get back to that dedicating piece, what I was doing, and that engagement as well. What does the engagement for the bottom up actually mean? So here's what it means. So there is a theory that when you click the heart, it stops the watch time. I don't think that's true. I think top down, bottom up doesn't matter. I say why you engage from the bottom up is that when you watch a video all the way through, as you are doing the other things, you're reposting or share or copying a link, you're saving those, because we're doing from the bottom up. You're saving Then you go to the comments. The comments usually take you a little while if you're intentional, where you're putting a comment that's relevant to that topic that you're watching. And so you write a comment that's thorough, not a lot of emojis. You're just writing something that is relevant to that topic. And then as you scroll down, you're hearting other people. Guess what's happening? That video is playing a second time, maybe a third time. Depends on how long you're taking in those comments. So that video is still playing. TikTok is waiting for you to swipe off. But no, you're still looking at that video, and TikTok's like, okay, you must like this. You didn't share it, you didn't saved it, you're commenting, you're hearting these other people. And then when you come out, you heart that that topic. And then you might, if you haven't already, you might follow that live host. So this becomes part of a strategy where you're now watching that video multiple times and engaging in that video. And guess what? The person who you did that for, they see it. As well as, because you see all the comments and all the interaction on your content. So they see it. That's a good tip. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So they see it. So that engagement will help to boost your page. Makes sense. Yeah. So it's gonna help you. So just do that. So, and even when somebody hearts a comment that you did, you see the comment, you say, oh, this person liked the comment that you wrote on XYZ's video. So you're like, wait a minute, did I do that in that video? Because I get those all the time and I have to think back. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I did engage on that video. It's like, why is this in my feed? And then I go look at the person, I go to their page, and then I engage in their page. So I'm very intentional about making sure I put that out in the universe. So when somebody likes my comment back, I go back to their page and then engage with their content. That's something I do. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. If you comment on someone else's comment, they might then follow you too. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I told you, when somebody likes my comment back, or if they engage with my comment, yeah, they'll come to your page. And often, because I do it. When I'm like, okay, what did I do with that pic? Oh, let me look at this. And then I click the person's photo and I was like, oh, okay, I remember that now. And then I go and engage with their content. You said that's what you normally do when you engage. That's it. Yeah. So you just want to keep that engagement strategy going. You just have to keep that going. It takes a little time. It's something you got to build in. But it's something I was really good at. And because what happened in this past couple of days, I was doing a TikTok shop in the evening. And I've been focusing on getting my products together, and I've been doing all that stuff. It hasn't allowed me to engage fully during the daytime or in the evenings when I used to do that. So I'm having to rethink my strategy. So I'm gonna have to build some time into doing that engagement. But that engagement does matter. It does. And then also what I've done with this page, unfortunately, so TikTok is punishing me a little bit. I was looking at TikTok shop stuff on this account. So my feed is showing me TikTok shop. Y'all, so don't do what I do. Don't do that. So I got to be intentional about moving over to the other, my tablet, to look at that other account on the tablet. Which is that not videos content? How long should you do? Should your first live be? Okay, wait, hold on one second, darling. You said not only you can gift in videos. Yes, I can. Yep, I can. Yep. I can give video gifts. Yep, I learned that yesterday from Alicia. Yep. Yeah, you get video gifts once you hit 10K followers. Yep. How long should your first video be? Your first live? You want to make at least 30 minutes if you can. If you're nervous, I tell people, my nervous, shy people, you got to do 3 lives. Somebody said this changed though. Let me know if you guys have a different experience, my newbies. But somebody said it's no longer 3. And somebody said it's actually the first live. But I'm not sure if that's the case. It used to be you had to do 3 lives over the course of 3 separate days. So 3 separate days, 24 hours, at least 24 hours or more between each live. And you had to do 30 minutes. So it could be 30 minutes in total. So it could be 10 minutes for the first one, 10 minutes for the second, 10 minutes for the third. You got your 30 minutes and you're good. But now they said it's only 1. I'm not sure. And you didn't unlock all the features. So you didn't have the ability to pin or have multi-guests. There were some things you didn't get until you did those first 3 lives. And so I don't know if that's changed fully. Yeah, I think it's changed. Somebody else who knows, let me know if you've done it in the last, it probably has changed in the month of May. Like it might be that recent. like this new feature or new way of going live has changed where you don't have all those requirements anymore. You just go live and you can start monetizing. I'm doing great, Gloria. Driving home from a long day at work. Thank you so much. Are you talking to Gloria? How is everyone doing this Sunday? Oh, look at that. Awesome, awesome. I like it, Janet. She said, I'm just doing great. I love it. I think it's different in your if you have two accounts. Okay. You think it's different if you have two accounts? Because you didn't have what do you mean by that? Inspired expression. Because you just started this account, you're right. Does it give you instant access, or do you have to go through um, looking at doing multiple lives? Let me know if you were able to get instant full access. Gloria, you're asking, do I have a mod? I do not have a mod for my TikTok. So on my YouTube, I normally have a mod. Her name is Jess Michelle Crochets. I don't. Oh, you had the sound. Okay. I don't have one here because I started my live journey without a moderator. And there's a lot of people in the room that got chatting multiple times. But at the end of the day, I like being in the chat. I don't want people to control it. That's part of really what's happened. That's part of my brand. When you think about people are able to get seen and heard, I acknowledge comments. If you're somebody in my live and I missed your comment, it's probably TikTok. It's probably not me. Okay. But no, sometimes I do miss comments. Sometimes I do miss them. So if you did put a comment and you said, Dr. Lisa ignored me, she did not answer my question, that's not something I want to have that reputation. So I like seeing the comments and answering questions. So you said your TikTok shop should not be on the one you're trying to monetize. I did not say that. TikTok shop, what I did say is that it's probably best practice to have a separate account for your TikTok shop than your other page. So if my page here is Dr. Lisa and I'm doing this work here, TikTok shop will impact my ability for my content. It will mess with the algorithm. TikTok is like, okay, what you trying to do? Are you trying to do TikTok shop? Are you trying to be a live host? Are you trying to talk about going live? Or are you trying to talk about this phone suction mount? What are you trying to do, lady? And so it could confuse the algorithm in that case. So for that reason, I say if you're gonna have a separate page, it's best practice so you can tell the algorithm you're focused on TikTok shop. You're focused on products and promoting those. And then you go live, you talk about your TikTok shop. So all your content is about TikTok shop and not about the other topics you want to talk about. You can monetize in both accounts. You can monetize and grow your community in both of them, but they just have two different topics and niches that you're focused on. So yeah, that's what I said. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate you. Good afternoon. How you doing, Soul Vibes? I appreciate you, friend, for being here. Doing good at the gym and watching the live while I work out. I love that. Do you work with an agency? Do I work with an agency? Gloria, 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 Gloria. I am divorcing the agency I'm with. That's me. That's joking language for I did submit my quitting papers. I am quitting them and gave them 30-day notice because that's what you got to do when you're past 15 days. 15 days you can get out without having to put a notice in if you stay with sign up with an agency. But if you go past 15 days, you got to give them a 30-day notice, and you cannot go to another agency for 60 days. So essentially, you got to wait 90 days, basically. You got to give them 30 days, and then you got to wait an additional 2 months. So I am with an agency on my TikTok shop. I'm with a TikTok shop live host agency. That agency is called Live Legion. So I'm with them for my other page. That's Dr. Lisa Shops. This account I'm with currently Gravitas. My end of my relationship ends with them on May 31st. So I will no longer be with them after the 31st. How do you start TikTok shop? Oh, Kim, how are you? Today is my birthday. Hello, friend. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for spending a little bit of your birthday with me. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. You're like, I was scrolling. I was taking a quick birthday break, and I came across your live. Thank you so much for being here. What I will say is, how do you get TikTok shop? Kim, hold on. Let me ask a couple questions. Kim, you don't have TikTok shop? You close. You should be real close. Happy birthday and continue blessing you. I hope you're enjoying your birthday. There we go, Janice. There we go. No. Okay, so a couple things. I talked about this earlier today in my live. You want to make sure you remove any banned accounts. Are you familiar with that? Let me know if you're familiar with that. And then there's probably other people in the room. Liz, what you talking about, Dr. Lisa? So I'll talk about that. Let me walk through that. That was the agency I was thinking about applying to because I have my business linked to this. Oh, no. You can't get TikTok Shop. I'm sorry. So business TikTok Shop affiliate program is for I have another page I set up. Okay. So TikTok Shop affiliate program is for affiliates, for sellers, for people who have a business account. You're welcome, friend. Phone call, be back. Thank you so much, Darlene. Are for business accounts that, for personal accounts that are looking to be in the TikTok Shop creator program, to be an affiliate for sellers that are promoting and selling their products. And so they're an affiliate and they get a commission. So that's what the TikTok Shop affiliate program is all about. You said you have another page where I'm assuming that's a personal creator account. So confirm that for me if that's a creator account. And with that creator account, you are essentially looking to be an affiliate where you will promote other people's products. So good strategy, make it separate. This is your business account, totally make it separate. So absolutely good strategy. With that other account, obviously, to get into the affiliate program, they have what's called a pilot program, the creator pilot program, and then they also have what is called the full program, the unlimited access. The pilot program says you have 1,000 followers or more. Typically, it might be more depending on your situation, but you have to have at least 1,000 followers. You can get into the pilot program. You have a limitation. There's a limit on how many shoppable videos and lives that you can do each week. So 5 videos per week and 3 lives per week. Okay, so you have a limit on that. Typically the weeks, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, typically the weeks start from Monday to Monday. It's Monday to Sunday. I think that's how TikTok operates, on Mondays. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for being here, Lizzie M. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. And guys, you know what? I got like 20 minutes. So I'm going to talk about TikTok Shop really, really quickly. I got 20 minutes. And so if you are in my live right now and you purchase my bundle is in my stand store, the Launch and Earn Blueprint bundle, I am doing a Zoom meeting today for any and everybody who purchased the bundle. So we're doing our monthly Zoom meeting. So that's what I'm doing at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to have to transition shortly. So I want to say that out loud because I'm doing that Zoom meeting. We'll see how many people are able to show, because I know I was really last minute with trying to get this on the calendar, but I didn't want the month of May to go by and we didn't meet. So I try to do it closer to the beginning of the month, but I want to make sure people are still getting support. So if you have the bundle, then you know that we're going to meet tonight. So let me know if you have any questions. Listen while cooking. So I'll probably talk to right around 6 o'clock. I'm going to try my best to get off close to 6 o'clock. So I'm not going from one meeting to the next. That way I can stop, get some water, and move around for a second before I get on. Usually the 6 o'clock meeting will last for about an hour. We'll meet for about an hour. So that's happening tonight. So 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And it's a Zoom meeting. You guys got a Zoom link. I put it in the chat for us. So, and I definitely want to make sure I put another message in the chat for people, just in case they missed it. How do you join the meeting, please? Well, this is people who purchased the bundle. The bundle is in my stand store. It's usually $127. It's $57. So it's a bundle. It's a bundle that gets you pretty much support from me. I mean, really, what I do is it's like a starter kit when you think about it, to help you understand how to do this, how to go, when you think about going live, what are you doing to offer your services, your expertise to your target audience. So it teaches you the fundamentals, the 101 of digital marketing, and understanding this business model. When you think about live streaming being a subset of it, but also there's affiliate marketing, brand deals, email marketing, social media marketing, all that is part of it. So when you think about a platform like TikTok, TikTok is digital marketing. TikTok has all these different programs, the affiliate program for TikTok Shop. You are an affiliate for sellers. You are getting money because you're getting commissions because you are selling a product. So digital means anything you do digitally, and marketing means all the marketing you do, and no matter what it looks like, your content creation, your live stream, you posting videos, all that is digital marketing. Okay, so I say that because I think people miss that connection, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to be in digital marketing." Then you need to get off TikTok. Okay, you need to get on. You need to put the phone down and not be on social media. Okay, so so that's just a reality check for people who don't get the whole lingo. How long is the program? How long is the program? Oh no, it's I'm sorry. It is a bundle, it's a packet where you get, and it's all available in Canva. So you need Canva free account. But it's 3 mini courses. One is a digital marketing 101 course. It's a 3 hour course. It's audio and video. It's a 35-minute digital the branding masterclass. And then there's a 2 hour Canva training. So understanding how to use Canva as a design software to design, if you have an ebook, a checklist, a course you want to develop. When you think about your content creation, you can edit, you can do all types of stuff with Canva. So Canva is powerful. It's a great software. And then it teaches you the playbook for getting up and running over the next 30 days. So when you think about creating your brand, whether it's your brand identity, your logo, your colors, your fonts, all the things that's going to resonate with your audience. So when you think about your brand, week 1, you really want to focus on your why you're doing it, who's your target audience, and then ultimately, what's your vision? What are you offering? What are you doing? What's your purpose? What are you doing for your audience? And so you create that brand identity. Week 2, you are going to create your products, whether it's a physical product. It could be absolutely physical products. You could be a person who has the best candles in the world. You want to promote your candles online on TikTok. That's totally fine. Or you can have digital products. You can have a checklist, a template, a pattern book. Maybe you're a crocheter. You want to show all your patterns and you want that product to be available. So again, it just depends on what you're doing and who's your audience. Your audience, I use the crochet example because of Yes Michelle Crochets, but ultimately, when everything's said and done, you could be that person who has patterns, you have your actual physical materials that you've crocheted that you have in your storefront. You have other tutorial videos, live streams that you're showing to people. Just depends on what you're offering. And so you want to make sure you have that available to people in your storefront. So week 3, you're going to create a storefront. So your storefront could be Stan Store. It could be Etsy. It could be Shopify. It could be any of those storefronts. And then you put your products in it, and then you launch. So that's the 30-day process, 4 weeks essentially, of how you can get up and running. But when you go live, what I teach is that going live becomes a vehicle for you to build your audience and then create that know, like, and trust where people can see you. They begin to trust you because they're like, okay, I love what she's doing. I love her advice. I love how all this is coming together. I want that solution. I want what she has. So I'm going to go click her link in the bio and get that. So I talk about it so that you guys understand that this is a bigger picture than just hitting the go live button. It's about how do you make money beyond just going live. Okay. It offers so much, so worth it. Oh, thank you, V. Appreciate your friend. Once I put in my Stan Store, I can't put in my own website. Once you put in your Stan Store, you can't put on your own website. You can put it wherever you want to put it. What you mean? Yeah. Can I understand the question? In my bio, once you put a link in your bio, is that what you're asking? To put a link in your bio? Are you asking about what website do you put in your bio? You're going to have to probably make a decision. You only get one website link. Is that what you're asking? So you only get one website link. So some people do use a link tree if they have multiple links they want people to go to. So they'll have their link tree, and their link tree, yes, it's knocking me out. Yeah, you only get one that you can put in there. And to get a clickable link, so you have access to a clickable link because you have to have 1,000 followers to do a clickable link. Maybe it's the way you're copying it. Make sure there's no spaces. Make sure you put the HTML, HTTP part of it too. So yeah, but you only can do one. Thanks for answering all the questions. I really enjoyed them. Right of your day. Thank you so much, Travel Diva. Appreciate your friend. I am going to use Linktree. Yep. Howdy, how you doing? Vibe Wellness. Woman, I appreciate your friend. I was sharing how I'm going live. I'm going on Zoom tonight for, I want to make sure I say it out loud as people come in. I'm doing Zoom tonight for the Launch Your Income group, the people who bought the bundle in my group chat. So I want to make sure I say that. So that's 6:30 tonight. I should have a sticker up, to be honest with you. 6:30 tonight. TikTok shop, really quickly. Two things. I believe I'm going to take advantage of your deal. Oh, look at you, Mahogany. Mahogany said, I need to do something different, friend. I love that. Thank you, Mahogany. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, cool. What time? In 45 minutes. 45 minutes, 6:30. 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I know you're on the specific time. But yeah, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 45 minutes from now or so. Less than 45 minutes now. 40 minutes. So really quickly, two things while I'm working on, so I will be there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, so go ahead and sign up now. Yes, go ahead and sign up now. And I'm gonna have to get off soon because I need to send an email out to anybody who signs up now. I need to send an email because I had a couple of people sign up yesterday. I want to make sure they have the Zoom link. So thank you for reminding me that, because I need to send out the Zoom link to my new people too. And if you do get it, send me a message so I can make sure. The way I do it in Stan Store, you can send out a mass email, so I can just send it out to everybody as a quick reminder. But anybody who buys it will get the reminder. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Hey, how you doing, Diamond? Okay, so two things I want to make sure you do. First of all, there's 5 things you need to do to notify TikTok you want TikTok Shop. Okay, 5 things, because you're intentionally telling TikTok, I want TikTok Shop affiliate program. Okay, let me grab it now. Awesome. So I want TikTok Shop affiliate program. And then there's 2 things you need to do to make sure you are eligible and you can get TikTok Shop affiliate program. So think of it that way. The 5 are the notification to TikTok, and the 2 are you cleaning up what you need to do to make sure you're eligible, okay? Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So 2 things you want to do. I'm going to start there. Thank you so much, Jim Hare. How are you, friend? 2 things you want to do. You want to make sure, hello, Jessica. Thank you for joining the live. Appreciate it, friend. Make sure you like and share the live. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe as well. I'm talking about YouTube friends. My YouTube friends, I'm talking about TikTok friends, okay? So congratulations on level 14 as well. So what I will tell you is that 2 things. Account check. You need an accountant to check your account. Check your content. You got to have content you are creating on that new account. In that account, that content has to be in good standing. Okay? So it just can't be, essentially in violation, because that's TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop, you're posting content. So you have to have quality content that's in good standing. So that's the first thing. Thank you so much. The other thing is that you have to have your followers. You cannot be following any banned accounts. So if you are following accounts that TikTok has deemed removed from the TikTok's universe, then you have to make sure you go back and remove those accounts. Unfortunately, TikTok does not automatically delete them. I think they should. However, it probably would be a shock to somebody's system if they saw really quickly one day they had, who knows, 5,000 followers, and the next day you only have 4,500. So 500 people are gone, but you was probably following 500 banned accounts. So personally, I think they should just remove them and just tell people, like, we will be removing accounts that are banned, and everybody realize their numbers are just going to drop. I think that's something they just may need to build in, but maybe they didn't want that smoke. So maybe they were just like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do that. That would be nice. It would be, yeah, just remove them. If you remove them from the whole system. Why we got to remove them? Remove them from the whole platform. And it is what it is. If we all know banned accounts are being deleted nonstop around the clock, then it is what it is. Okay, so I just think they should be a little bit more intentional about that. Maybe I don't understand all the details, but they don't do it. So you got to go in manually and do that. So what you're going to do, first of all, for the account check, if you click your profile screen, there's TikTok Studio there. You click that, it takes you to the page for tools, and under tools, they moved it up higher. There's a box that says account check. It's before you get to the monetization options. Just look a little up towards the top. You'll see where it says account check. You click that box, it cycles through all of your content that you've posted, all your posts, and then make sure that they have green check marks. If they do not have a green check mark, they have a red circle, you need to fix it. You can make it a private video where you go into the settings, on that particular video post, you can click the little three dots at the bottom, and privacy settings is one of them. You can change it to where only you can see that video. That should solve it. Or you can edit, delete and edit and change whatever the problem is. Or I tell people deleting is an option if you need to. So that could be an option. But you don't want to make that the first option. You want to make sure you troubleshoot those other two before you go and delete videos and delete a whole bunch of videos. Supposedly that's a no-no. But Dr. Ray, how are you, friend? Thank you for joining. Supposedly that's a no-no, so you just want to be careful about that. Thank you so much for coming in. So then, as you do that, you are going to go to your profile again. Go to where it says your followers or following, whichever number you want to click. You click it, it takes you to the back end list of all the people you're following or friends with or followers. And hello. And so as you are looking at that list, there's a search bar at the top. Thank you so much, friend. You leveled up to level 16, friend. So as there's a search bar at the top, with that search bar, you want to make sure that you type in the word user, U-S-E-R. So type in user. With the user name, that essentially is what TikTok starts your account with, as user with all the numbers. And when they ban you and take your account away, you get user with all the numbers again. So and they take your profile picture away. So what you're going to do is click the ones that have no photo. That's a good indicator that that account has been banned. They have no photo. So you click that photo, it takes you to that profile. Right in the middle, it says account banned. So when the account is banned, you can go into the right corner. There's an arrow in the right corner. Click that. You can remove the follower. You could block them. If you go back to the list of users that you typed in, you could click where it says following, and friends. You can make them unfriended, unfollowing by clicking that name again, and it turns it back red. So if it's back red, that means you need to either follow or friend them or whatever. But if it's grayed out, that means that you are currently interacting with them. So turn it back red. Okay. So that is how you do that. Those are the housekeeping things you need to do. That's the housekeeping. Okay. If you do not have those things in check, you will never get into TikTok Shop. I'm just going to say that right now. Those are the barriers. Those two issues. You got to have good content. Your account has to be in good standing and good health. And you can't have fake engagement, essentially. So TikTok deems that as fake engagement when you're following those banned accounts, because you can't engage with them. So you got to remove them. Okay. So those accounts need to be removed. So you're going to do those two housekeeping things. And then you're going to do the 5 things to tell TikTok in a very intentional way. I want TikTok Shop. Okay. So I'm going to zip through these really quickly. Hello, Nurse K. How are you, friend? I got 3 minutes to talk about all 3 of these. If you miss anything I'm talking about, it is on my YouTube channel. I am co-streaming this. I am showing you in real time. It is here for you if you want to go back and watch this recording. Okay, so this recording is here for you so you can go back and watch it. And so if there's any piece of this that you missed, it's towards the end. You said she talked about TikTok Shop at the very end of this video. It'll be up probably later tonight though. So, but it'll be here for you. I reapplied 2 days later and was accepted. Look at you. He said it wasn't allowing me to join TikTok Shop due to fake engagement. I cleaned up my comments and followers. Look at you. Awesome. That's it. That's the key, guys. I don't gatekeep. I tell you what it is. You guys know what it is. You do what you need to do and you get into these programs. Okay. So that's what I do. I want to make sure you guys are feeling supported and success is happening for you. Okay. You know what? I'm zipping off here and I never went through my journey conversation. I will save that for tomorrow. I'm happy to save that if you want to come to my 10 o'clock in the morning call. I do 10 a.m. where I talk about go live, monetize your expertise. I'm happy to talk about that. If you want to say, Dr. Lisa, I was on your 4 o'clock, you never got to it, let me know. I'm happy to say numbers. I'm happy to talk through it. I usually try not to say numbers until I give context. And I did show you guys today that I've done over 500 hours of streaming. So that's context a little bit because I want you all to understand it takes time. It's not something where you're going to all of a sudden be successful and grow and passive income is flowing, okay? Got accepted in TikTok Shop, need some guidance. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I did, y'all. You need some guidance, friend? Dr. Ray, come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow earlier. I'm also with the agency Live Legion. So they give great advice in terms of beginner knowledge and helping you understand how to do this TikTok shop successfully. She is actively looking for men in particular because she's all women right now. So she's trying to grow her agency to the point where she has a diverse group of clients under her, so that as she is talking to brands and she's connecting with people, she can say, okay, hey, here's my group of people that are doing this niche, these type of products, this type of demographic, whatever the case may be. So she's that person that's looking for diversity in her agency as well. So it might be the best resource for you if you're trying to really make TikTok shop a thing for yourself, for you selling, promoting other people's products. The affiliate program, I always have to give that caveat. Do you have one-on-ones with content creators and live hosts? Yes, I do. I do in my stand store. I do consultations, so you could schedule a consultation. I have a 2-for-1 package right now that's promoted, where you can do 2 meetings for the price of 1. Where that's in my stand store right now. So if you want to click my link in my bio, and then at 6:30 today, people who got my bundle, I'm doing my monthly call so we can talk all things TikTok, all things monetizing your expertise. So whatever it is you need from me, we'll do that as a group call too. So that is at 6:30. Honestly, the month got away just with this whole TikTok shop transition. My friend had her wedding. I just had multiple conflicts with the other weekends. Mother's Day was last Sunday. So I'm doing this call today. Hopefully I'll reach enough people, but we'll see what happens. Billionaire Nice, how are you doing, friend? Yes, Billionaire Dr. Ray. Okay, thanks. You're so welcome, friend. I'm happy to talk about TikTok Shop more tomorrow. I know I'm rushing through this, but I'm happy to talk about it more about tomorrow if you need some insider tips on what to do and what to think about. There's a couple things that even in my journey of learning more about TikTok Shop that I can just give some initial things that I would say you need to make sure you're doing, okay? Even if you don't want to go with an agency. So recognize that agency from a TikTok shop perspective requires a little bit more commitment. So I'll just leave that there for now. So I can talk about it more tomorrow if you want as well. How long does the call last? I'm only going to do the last call tonight for about an hour. That's because I have multiple things I need to do. I need to post another video, product video, for TikTok shop, like I said, commitment. So I need to post another video. There's a video I was going to post from my recording earlier today for this page. So I have at least 3 things on my to-do list I need to do tonight, and I don't want it to be too late. So I'm going to do 6:30. If I can do 6:30 to 7, that is lovely. But I don't, as you can tell, I don't like not answering people's questions. And so it's going to be over Zoom. So we'll see what type of questions I get. We'll see what type of turnout we get too. Last couple of times we've done it, about 35 to 40 people show up. Now you figure the group is close. It's like the Instagram group chat is about 150. The bundle entirety was, I think, 205. So I'm not getting 100% of everybody. So I'm getting a small percentage. But at the end of the day, it's whoever wants to engage, whoever wants to be here. There's a lot of people who didn't unlock the bundle, who haven't done anything. They're still trying to figure out if they want to go live. So they just have a variety of people. And so I realize I now need to probably even create another subgroup of people who are really serious. You're going at this. You need extra guidance and coaching and support. So that's the next tier I'm about to create. I've been saying I'm going to create it. Like I said, this TikTok shop thing came up kind of unexpectedly for me to kind of shift my thinking to doing this a little bit more intentionally. So I'm going to have to be, once I get things settled, I'm trying to make sure my month of June is a little bit more structured. So I just need to get through this month of May. This month of May is the growing, the transitions. I am doing some things and I love it. I love it. I know I'm planting, always talk about those roots. And this is springtime when you plant those seeds and you get the roots to sprouting underneath the ground. You don't see it. You don't see the growth happening. But then all of a sudden you have this beautiful blossom, harvest that you can have, whether it's, fruits, vegetables, flowers, whatever it is. You have that's happened. And so right now, this is where we're planting the seeds. And I recognize that even for myself and my time that I'm here on this app and how I'm engaging here. So this is the seeds planting. So, okay, friends, 5 things really quickly. I'm going to say it quickly. First thing, Creator Search Insights. Creator Search Insights is that search engine I talked about way earlier today. You type that in, this home screen. You type it in, then you hit view. It's going to take you to that database. Right in the middle of the screen of that database, Creator Search Insights. Right in the middle of that screen is where you see 3 scrolling messages. One of them is going to say how to earn opportunities to earn money with shoppable videos. It's the affiliate program. You click the one that says that is about the affiliate program. It tells you very clearly to get into the affiliate program. You have to be 18 years or older. Your account needs to be in good community standings, and you got to have at least 1,000 followers to be put in the pilot program. And I just told you about account in good standing. I told you about fake engagement and removing those banned accounts. So that's why you need to do that so you can get into the program. I tell you to go to that Creator Search Insights, into that application on a daily basis, maybe twice, because you're telling TikTok very intentionally, I want TikTok Shop. I want the TikTok Shop affiliate program. I'm clicking here to apply. So you want to click there and see if you get accepted. Okay? So you're going to do that at least once, maybe twice a day, however you want to do it. Next thing, go back to that home screen again. You type in that search bar at the top, how to join the TikTok Shop affiliate program. So again, you're telling TikTok how to join TikTok Shop affiliate program. You're letting the algorithm know you want the TikTok Shop affiliate program. So what's going to happen is that you're going to get a lot of content that talks about how to get into the TikTok Shop affiliate program and different ways that people had got it, so they're going to share their stories. You're going to watch those videos because again, you're telling TikTok, I'm interested in this content. I want to see TikTok Shop videos. I want to see how to get into the TikTok Shop affiliate program. You're going to comment, you're going to engage from the bottom up, and you're going to comment, oh, this is great advice on how to get into the TikTok Shop affiliate program. Again, what you're typing, what you're watching, all that matters. So you do that. And then you might heart some of those comments because you want those people to come to your page. So again, these are people who are interested in the TikTok Shop affiliate program. So send them to your page. So heart those comments. Number 4, so I told you Creator Search Insights. I told you to search for a TikTok Shop affiliate program. I told you to engage and type comments that say TikTok Shop affiliate program. And then now I want you to go back to that home screen. I want you to click the option that says shop. So TikTok Shop. So you're going to go to the TikTok Shop. If you haven't done so already, you're going to buy at least one product. Because again, you are showing TikTok, I'm interested in TikTok Shop, okay? TikTok Shop is what I'm interested in. So you're going to buy a product. Now you might say, Dr. Lisa, I've bought products already, okay? I've bought plenty of products from TikTok Shop. That's fine. I still want you to click that option. Maybe you scroll through it. Maybe you decide, looking through different categories of products that you may want to promote in the future. I want you to use that time to click shop because again, you're telling TikTok Shop, I'm interested in TikTok Shop, okay? Or TikTok, I'm interested in TikTok Shop. So again, you're doing that intentionally. Then, thank you so much. You're awesome. Appreciate it, friend. Troy, thank you so much. Then you are, thank you for the daily heart, me friend. Then you are going to go and take that product that you purchased or a product that you purchased in the past, however you want to do it, and then you are going to do a review video of that product. So now your content is going to start showing where you're talking about different review videos, okay? Or different products that you're reviewing, similar to if you had TikTok Shop affiliate program. So again, you are telling the algorithm very intentionally, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to be doing, this is how I'm going to look when I do it. And so that's what you're going to do, okay? In a perfect world, when you go to that TikTok Shop, maybe there's a product there, and you can see if other people, you could probably search that product in the search bar and see if other people have did reviews on that product, or did shoppable videos on that product, and maybe you take something that someone's done already and you do a spin on it, do it your own way, but you do again a product review. Okay, so let me know if there's any last minute questions. Thanks for answering all of our questions. You know I do. I appreciate you guys. So 6:30, if you are in my room right now, 6:30 Eastern, okay, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, next 20 minutes or so, I am going to be on Zoom for our monthly the Launch Your Income group, that group chat. People who purchase my bundle, the Launch Your Blueprint bundle. People who purchase the bundle, you can come to Zoom. We'll talk. We'll talk about all things that some things I can't say on TikTok. We'll talk about all things you want to talk about. I got a couple things I want to share with you all though, but with that, I'm doing my meeting. So just know that I want to promote. I want to make sure I'm promoting that to people who may have not gotten the email and may not have seen the group chat message. So I got to send a message again, send another email, and say we're meeting in 15 minutes. So it's not wise to use already bought products even if unopened. What you mean, use for promoting? What you mean? You need a bio also, so I'm gonna give you homework. So you want to make sure you have words in your bio. But what do you mean? You bought a product from TikTok Shop, and you're gonna do a review video because you're not in TikTok Shop yet, so you can't do a shoppable video. So you're just gonna talk about the product. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. You're welcome. All things are. I'm going to message you my name now. Okay, thank you, Mahogany. I appreciate you. Oh shucks, I'm late. I'm late to the live. Oh, Skin T Seal, how you doing, friend? Yeah, I'm about to get off. From when you want to review. Yeah. I mean, really what you're doing is just showing TikTok that you know how to do shoppable videos. You're just reviewing a product. I mean, so go look at some other videos of that product that you have and just see how they talked about the product and then do it in your own way. Do a spin off of it. Yeah, that's totally fine. But you don't have TikTok Shop yet, so it's not like you can click and add a link and make it a clickable product that they can buy. So yeah, it doesn't matter if ideally it's a product you used. So when you say unopened, ideally it's a product that you use so you can be authentic about talking about it. So that's what you want to do. You want to say, oh guys, have y'all tried this clickable tapper yet? Oh my gosh, this tapper is awesome. Now my fingers don't get blistered anymore when I'm tapping the screen and like a live. I have this tapper and it automatically taps so quickly for me and I get likes, I'm engaging, yeah, so you do that and just talk about the product. So that way, again, it's authentic, you're using it. So ideally it is opened. It's a product you used. So I think that's what your question was, is a product that you used. All right, friends, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm sorry I'm missing and I had to talk quickly. So I will, let me jump off. I got to get on to my other meeting. I got to promote it, y'all. I've been really bad about that. I got to make sure people have access to. All right, chat with y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube. See you later.